Good night, everyone. It is about 10 o'clock on the West Coast and nearly 12 o'clock or a little bit later on the East Coast. We are following breaking news, and that is about former Cuban President Fidel Castro. Has now been uh, pronounced dead by the Cuban state television, and we are checking in with the wire right now. And what the Associated Press wire is telling us, let me go ahead and bring theirs up here. What the Associated Press's wire is telling us is that he died at age 90, and his brother announced it on the state television late Friday, which would have been obviously today. We're still working on finding more information. We don't know where he was dead, where he was found dead rather, and any of the circumstances leading up to his death. But again, what we do know now is that Fidel Castro, who is considered a political leader, especially for Cuba, has officially died, and that was verified by their state television in Cuba. And now we're still trying to get into more information. Excuse me about that. We do know that he was a leader of the of the Cuban Revolution that happened obviously in Cuba. He was the Reuters wire is telling us that he built a communist state and on the doorsteps of the United States, and that happened for 5 decades. It completely changed and defined the U.S.'s relations with Cuba. The Reuters wire is telling us that he was in poor health since an intestinal ailment nearly killed him in 2006, and we don't know again if that has anything to do with his death today, but it is speculating that it had to do with again his intestinal ailment, excuse me, that of course nearly killed him in 2006. So stay with SCW News for more on this developing story about Fidel Castro, who has died. Now we do want to make sure that we give proper sighting for this photo. This is a photo from the Getty Image Wire. You can see this is former Cuban President Fidel Castro giving a speech in front of the intersection in front of the U.S. thing of some sort for late Cuban President Fidel Castro. And again, that's from Getty Images. Stay with SCW News for more on this developing story and more information as it becomes available.